I'm down. Hopefully they have the same designs as the... I really want them to commit. I really, like, the next time I want them to change all the NSO icons. I want them to full commit to this new design. Put them in Smash. GM Craig, your ass is about the new Star Fox game? It is. It is. Reluctantly, but it is. The only thing that I'm, like, not into is, the fact that it's 64 again. That's literally, like, the only thing that I'm not super into. I wish it was a new game. I really, really wish it was a new game. But I really dig the artistic direction they're going with. I appreciate they're putting more of an emphasis on the story and like cutscenes and like character animation. Like character animation was not a big thing in other Star Fox games, like at all. So to see like full on, not only just full on cutscenes, but full on like character portrait lip syncing. Like no more flappy mouths, like they're actually like full on synced to the dialogue by the language. And this is just insane. I keep coming back to this. This is not a Nintendo game. Nintendo games don't look like this. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? I was thinking about this yesterday after streaming. You know what this reminds me of? This is like when they rebooted Ratchet and Clank. That's what this feels like. Where it's like, we're going back to the game everyone loves. We're rebooting it with like a new style. And hopefully that means we're gonna get a new game after this. At the very least, it's fleshed out, but man, I need a new story. Yeah, I'm not a part of the exaggerated Nintendo outrage for this one. Your reaction to this specific frame was hilarious. I'm happy you liked the reaction. I think Cash liked the reaction to it. I'm happy people liked the funny reaction. I try to be genuine, you know? I try to be genuine. As genuine as I can. Obviously, there is an element of exaggeration when streaming, but that was all real. Those were all real emotions. Look at him. And just look at how he animates real quick. Look at this. Look at his mouth. Nintendo doesn't do this. Best part about the Ratchet and Clank comparison is they're not walking over a good story that was already there. I mean, I don't know. Didn't you see they're basically completely rewriting the dialogue? They might not be rewriting the story, but they're definitely rewriting the dialogue. The fur makes him look chubby. I like it. Now that I'm over the shock of it being so hi, Hannah. Hi. Now that I'm over the shock of it being so different, I like really fuck with it. Like, kind of a lot. Look at this. This is fucking crazy. Nintendo fan experiencing graphics for the first time. What the fuck? Look at all the detail in the cockpit. Bro, the cockpit in Star Fox has been a flat texture for the entirety of the franchise's history. Even in Zero. In Zero, all you saw in the cockpit was a texture and then Fox's head. This is crazy. I can't believe this. And like, he looks good. I think he looks good. I think he looks crazy, but I think it works for Star Fox. Like, I'm not about to go to bat and say that like every cartoony Nintendo franchise suddenly needs to go for something like this, but I think this style specifically works with Star Fox. You know, I've been saying I want Star Fox to be more gritty. You know, I don't want it to be just like a Saturday morning cartoon. I want it to feel like a bit more grounded and edgy. Now, the word is out on if the story's gonna follow suit. Based on what we've seen, it kind of isn't. The dialogue and the voice acting are not living up to that ideal, but the visuals are. You hope the Ocarina of Time remake is this much of a graphical showcase? It looks great? Yeah. Ocarina of Time, like, this, what Soul said is very true. This is definitely like the most next-gen feeling Nintendo game we've gotten on the Switch 2. For sure. Because, like, Donkey Kong, Mario Kart, like Kirby Air Riders, like all of that is stuff that could have ran on the Switch 1, albeit at a lower frame rate. I feel like there's no world in which this runs on the Switch 1 at like anything above like 20 FPS. Only time Star Fox got slightly edgy was Assault. Yeah, and even then it was maybe a bit cowardly, like it didn't want to kill anyone off. I don't know. I just want them to take it seriously. I wanted them to take Star Fox story seriously. And again, like, if this is like a more fleshed out version of Star Fox 64's story, I'm down with that. You know, I think that is a good way to go back to Star Fox 64, is to say, hey, we know it's Star Fox 64 again, but this time we're gonna get a lot deeper. We're gonna get a lot deeper into the characters and the narrative and the world of Star Fox. I think that's sick. What if they pull an FF7R with Ocarina of Time? Dude! We wind up in the timeline where the hero defeats Ganon. Oh! Time Ghost, wait! The craziest part to you is that the new Star Fox is coming out, and the header is not being a crazy new gameplay gimmick. Yeah, it's weird. The header for this Star Fox is tone and story and characters. Like, literally, the first thing they highlight after this short snippet of in-game footage, look at this. The very first thing we see after like this, like, 5 seconds of gameplay, look at this. In a second. In, like, 1 second. Hold on. Wait. Ready? Hold on. Boom. That's the mission statement of this game. We are focusing on the characters and the world and the tone. That's crazy. You're not fighting Ganondorf lore ghost? Come on, bro. Don't you want to see how the timelines mess up? Dude, imagine you're playing Ocarina of Time Remake, and you're, like, nearing the end of the game, and you get, like, a sequence that's like the fucking Flash movie, where you're in, like, a time realm, and you see, like, shards of all the other, like, Links and Zeldas across the timeline. It's just, like, Wind Waker Link, like, turns around, it's like, whoa. Xenoblade X Epilogue looks around. We getting spoiled? Gives me hope. Like, sure, give me Zone S context. I didn't know Zone S was like that, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like really fleshing out the world and the characters. I'm about this so much, so much. I love that Fox is like, sure, General, I'll help you out. If you got the money. Look at this fucking guy. Ooh, if you got the money. That's if you got the money face. The one raised eyebrow. I like the new designs. It took a second to get used to, but I kind of fuck with what they're going with here. You know what I like about them? Here, hold on. Let me show you this. these designs were my favorite. I really think the Star Fox Zero designs were like the peak of that like cartoony classic Star Fox look. I think these designs are great. I love these designs. You want to know the bad thing about these designs? I'll give you a second to think about it. What is the bad thing about these designs? All right, ready? You see the faces they're making here in this key art? These are the only faces these designs are capable of making. They have no emotional range. They cannot express with their faces. Even in like the animated short that they did, the best they could do is like a raised brow. And even then it didn't look that great. Like they nailed the one face that they have, but the one face that they have is all they have. I think this and Donkey Kong, it's like the same thing. They changed Donkey Kong's face to make him more expressive, because the Rareware Donkey Kong, yes, it could express, but like, look at this. Let me see if I can find a proper screenshot. Oh, it's taking me a while. It's taking me a while to find a proper screenshot. Will this work if I show you this? Like, this is Donkey Kong trying to make a sad face. And like, it works. You can tell. Like he's definitely sad. But it's not being sold as hard as the new Donkey Kong. When they had to give Falco teeth so he looked more ragey in that short, they did give Falco teeth, it's true. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I think the movies changed them. I think working with Illumination, I think Chris Meledandri is doing motion on the Nintendo board of directors. I think I truly wonder if he is actually affecting change in these areas. Because ever since that first Mario movie came out, Nintendo has been like hard focused on making their characters as expressive as possible. Like, the Mario Wonder devs have explicitly stated that they were inspired to make Mario more expressive because of the movie. And then we had Donkey Kong, who was super fucking expressive, and now we have this. Well, you gotta wonder if the movies changed everything. This is great. Look at Falco. I fuck with Falco. I'm gonna be so for real. I think the only... Okay, there's two things. I agree with the complaint that Fox and Falco's legs are maybe a bit too tiny. Those are running boys. Those boys run. So them having like little tiny like bird and fox feet is a bit off. I think it's a bit off. Maybe that's like one thing they can revise in like a sequel, but I can agree with that complaint. I don't mind Falco having bird feet, but they need to be, you know, make him a bit thicker, make him a bit, you know, longer or something. You don't like that Fox has yeah, Fox has like little tiny fox feet. But like, it's weird because the upper half of his body is like a human. So it's very odd. It's very odd. What if Falco flies? Wait. He might. And Slippy. Slippy's the only one that I'm like not super 100% sold on. But I love Falco, I love Fox. Peppy looks great. I think Peppy just like straight up looks the best he's ever looked. General Pepper looks great. Andross looks amazing. That's something that we found out like after the direct happened, is we saw what Andross looks like. He looks amazing. Andrew, I think Andrew looks the best he's ever looked. What are your thoughts on the voices? They're good, but I fear that they are maybe being directed poorly. Like, they're good. Hold on, let's listen to this. It's like a weird misdirection between like writing and tone and voice. Like, let's listen to this one for a sec. Listen to this exchange.
And thank you for accepting this mission, James. You're the only one I can trust. And
General Pepper, do you read me?
That just seemed off. Doesn't that just seem like someone just very like immediately the second someone starts sounding like their audio is distorting, like, Mr. Soul, do you read me? Just like immediately. It feels weird. It feels off. Like, wouldn't that be something where like you say their name first, give it a sec, and then say, you know, General Pepper, do you read me? I don't know. Maybe this is like protocol to like immediately say that exact phrase once someone starts like cutting out. I don't know. The peppy delivery on James when James takes the hit is not reaction. Yeah, exactly. That too, for sure. Yeah, this.
Hey, Peppy! Catch!
James!
Where's the yell? Where's the yell, bro? Honestly, it reads like talking like a fighter pilot. Not without you, James! Yeah, the voice acting... And again, the voice acting in the Star Fox 64 was not serious, but it also didn't need to be. You know, Star Fox 64 was definitely more of a comedic game with slight melancholic undertones, whereas this is trying to be very serious. And if you're trying to be very serious, you gotta deliver on the voice acting, bro. You just have to. And it's so odd to me because, like, I don't understand how Kid Icarus Uprising turned out so good. Like, why did the Kid Icarus, like, revival game have just, like, the best voice acting out of any Nintendo game? Like, better than Zelda? You telling me the Kid Icarus revival game on the Nintendo 3DS had better voice acting than the Zelda? The big Zelda? I don't know, dude. Well, a lot of that game is... Yeah, that is, to be fair, if the voice acting failed in Kid Icarus, that game would have been actual dog shit. If the voices were bad in Kid Icarus Uprising, oh my god. At least with Zelda, like, the voice acting being bad isn't a huge detriment. But I would say for this game, like, the voice acting is kind of the game. Like, the characters are a big part of Star Fox. It's the reason why people play Star Fox and don't really get excited for Star Fox, like, fan games or, like, indie games inspired by Star Fox. Is because no one wants to fucking play Star Fox with, like, Slippy and Falco and Peppy, you know? You wouldn't say Breath of the Wild VA is bad. It's not bad, but it misses the mark more often than it hits. Like Mipha's voice and Zelda's voice, like, I think they're good and they fit the character, but they don't hit the notes all the time. I think Rivali is the only one that really hits 100% of the time for me. Breath of the Wild voice acting is a lot more stiff. Yeah. Even like Ganondorf. And I know like Ganondorf's VA was like a pretty popular voice actor. But I feel like, I don't know, I didn't buy him. I wasn't scared of him. And I'm kind of worried with Andros too. Like Andros does not sound scary at all. Not even like a little bit. You agree with that, honestly, on the Ganon thing? Andros' voice is bad. Yeah, the Andros, it needs to be deeper. Why does it, like, why does Andros sound like someone in, like, his, like, 30s? Andros should sound like this. Only I have the brains to control Lilat. We need a fox in space, Andros. Dude, we need a fox in space. Fucking everything, bro. I really like the voice for Wolf in A Fox in Space. Pristine. Excellent. Sublime. Dude, look at Peppy, bro. Like, I still can't believe this is a Nintendo game. Look at Pigma, man. We need more old people in the voice acting industry. Too many 26-year-olds doing deep voices. Dude, I'll never get over Xander Mobus. No offense to Xander Mobus, but that guy, that was not it for Smash. It really truly wasn't. What is this young guy doing in my Smash announcer? I need a 50-year-old saying Wii Fit Trainer. Please. Please, man. Look at Pigma, bro. He's got the pig hair. It just looks so good. It looks so good. Look at James, man. James, he might have got the best. I think James easily, far and away, got off the best. He looks so fucking sick, man. Because he got the shades? Yeah, they're hiding the eyes. His ass is cheating? Nah, he looks so fucking... Dude, the jacket. Ooh! The jacket looks sick. The shades, the scruff. No, dude, we ain't doing that to James. We ain't calling him that. James is woke, I swear. James McCloud is woke. Why was Andros banished anyway? Do you think they'll ever go? Do you think they'll go into that here? Why was he banished? I want to know the reason. Check his Facebook. What did Andros post? Oh my god, come on guys. Andros posted that like 10 years ago. We're really gonna bring up Facebook posts from 10 years ago to banish Andros to Venom? Come on, guys. Also, am I crazy? When I saw this, when I saw Andros here, doesn't he look like he got the fucking wizard fit from Star Fox Zero in this shot? You know what I'm talking about? Read my books, Fox. Yeah, this shit. Don't he look like he got that on? A little bit, kinda. Like a teeny weeny bit. What a weird thing. Why'd they do this? They literally did this just for the model. He never actually wears this in the game. What a weird thing. Tony had a point that Pigma's turn could have been during a gameplay sequence. I really thought when they first started showing this that this was going to be like a unique level, like a prologue level. I really would have loved that if it was a prologue level. But alas, it is simply just a cutscene. We will be getting no new gameplay in the campaign, which is... it's bugging me. I'm not going to lie and say it's not bugging me. It is bugging me a little bit. How it's just straight up a one-to-one remake of Star Fox 64 gameplay-wise. Now, yes, I am still very excited. I am still very excited, but it definitely doesn't feel the same as, like, Bonanza. Because Bonanza was, like, it was a bold, new, artistic take on Donkey Kong while also being a brand new, innovative game. Like, truly innovative. And, like, it pushed the series forward. Even, like, Pikmin 4. Like, Pikmin 4 was, like, it was a reboot. Pikmin 4 was also a reboot. But it was also a brand new thing that's, like, pushing the series forward. This is not pushing Star Fox forward gameplay-wise. It is pushing it forward storytelling-wise, which I still appreciate. Like, I think just getting cutscenes of the downtime here, I think, look at this smile. Look at that. How could you hate that? Like, getting this, I think, is going to be a big game changer for just playing through this game. Like, in the same way that people love playing through Subspace for the story, I'm hoping that every time I play through this game, I'm never going to want to skip the cutscenes, because they're just going to be so fun to watch. You know? That's what I'm hoping, because we're gonna play through this multiple times. We're gonna want to see all the levels so we can unlock them for challenge mode, and I'm really excited to see, like, it's gonna be like getting like a bunch of movies. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Like, it's really, like, the whole appeal of Star Fox 64 has been, like, it feels like a movie. Like you're playing a movie, like a space opera. And having, like, more in-depth cutscenes, I think, is just gonna make it feel even more like a movie. And that's exciting. Look at Slippy. He's so slimy. This fucking guy. He's the one they might need to tweak the most. I don't know, something about Slippy. He's not bad. He looks like a frog. It's true, he looks like a frog. I don't know. I think it's the mouth shape. I think if they change the mouth shape, that would do wonders for me. They should have done Star Fox Poker Night between missions. Wait. I mean, they're playing, like, space chess right here, which looks pretty sick. Fox has a notification on his phone. I'm just excited. Like, look at the graphics. I'm sorry, but look at the graphics. This is fucking crazy. This is Star Fox? Look at this. Oh my god. Nintendo made this one? Nuts. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. They don't make games like this. They're like excessive detail. I don't know about that one. Nintendo doesn't do that. God, this shot too. This shot is fucking nuts. Look at all the debris, man. I don't even know if this is a quick. I've seen people say that this was probably like a quick turnaround, like after it was like after the movie thing happened, that they just like they did this to be fast about it. I don't know if you can be fast about this. This is kind of insane, even for a remake of a game. This is nuts. Oy, oy, oy. I mean, this is just beautiful, man. I don't know if anyone else felt this way, but doesn't the back of the R-Wing look kind of like one of the dinosaurs from Horizon? Am I the only one that thinks that? It looks like the raptors from Horizon, with the little eye, like the one single eye in the middle. No, just me. Am I the only one cultured enough to recognize the dinosaurs from Horizon Zero Dawn? Look at Falco, bro. He's so sick. This shot, I've watched a bunch of people's reactions to this. This shot pisses me off every fucking time. They're leaning the ship the wrong way. If you want to turn sharply to the left, you got to lean the ship the other way. Why are you leaning right and turning left? Don't fucking piss me off, Star Fox Direct. Oh, you know how they look? Yeah, Soul? You know how the dinosaurs from Horizon Zero Dawn look? They put that on PS Plus, you were thinking about it? I never played it. My only experience with Horizon Zero Dawn was playing Astrobot and being like, God damn it, they're gonna end with Horizon, and then they did. That's crazy that was literally the final level of the game. Was the Horizon crossover level. Nuts. Nuts. Look at this stuff, bro. Look at Sector Y, man. This is gonna be weird because there's so many like old movie references in Star Fox 64, you know, like movies that weren't old at the time but are old now. Like, is anyone playing this gonna get the Independence Day reference? Anyone? Kids playing this today, they could be like, oh, like from Independence Day? I remember. You got your Walmart physical for 50. Oh yeah. If you want to get this game physically, get it at Walmart. Walmart is selling it for $50. Yeah, the Walmart had dropped the MSRP, or discounting it by $10 to have parity with the digital copy. They really strong-armed retailers, didn't they? That's so fucking crazy. Nintendo actually just strong-armed retailers with that digital pricing. Amazon's price matching now too? Holy. Dude, Mario Tennis? We have to thank Mario Tennis for its sacrifice, bro. Mario Tennis saved the day, man. Is Tennis really to blame for that? I gotta imagine, because I don't know why else this would be happening. Like, have they gone? No, they have not gone on record. But it did happen after Mario Tennis. I'm really curious if this is gonna be a trend, though. Like, is this gonna keep happening, or are things gonna end up going bad again eventually? I don't know. Because Yoshi is still 70 physical. I'm pretty sure, right? It's 60 digital, but why is Yoshi more expensive? I don't get it. Oh, the shot. The shot that ruined Falco's whole career. It's not a flattering shot. It's definitely not a flattering shot of Falco. He's got a gigantic head. He's got a big... He really does look like someone in No Man's Sky. Dude. He looks so sick. How do you animate down smash with those? Bro, he's obviously gonna play like Raster in the next game. Falco's just gonna be a Raster clone in the next Smash. Look at him. Also, squash and stretch. They'll just make his feet bigger during down smash. Like how they make Mario's hands bigger during jab. Now, I'm hearing reports that expert mode was already a thing in Star Fox 64, but you had to like unlock it. I never knew that. I never unlocked expert mode. I didn't even know that was like a thing you could unlock. So I thought this was a brand new cool thing that they were adding to this game. Does expert mode work exactly like this? It like with enemies doing more damage, expert medals, no continues? I didn't know that. I'm kind of scared to play expert mode because I don't know about you, I kind of suck at Star Fox. I'm kind of not amazing at it. I love it. I love Star Fox 64. I'm not very good. I'm gonna get to Solar and my run's gonna end. I'm worried about expert mode, man. Challenges. It's weird, like when they talked about challenge mode, they were talking about how like you'll find challenges that you won't find in the main campaign. But does that mean they're gonna like change the levels at all or something? I don't know. Probably not, right? Like, I'm wondering what, like, can you do challenge mode challenges while playing the campaign? I don't see why that wouldn't be the case, right? Like, why is challenge mode locked to just challenge mode if the levels aren't changing? I don't know, man. That's weird. It's weird to me. Have to go to Hugo for the professional Star Fox gameplay? Come on, man. Isn't it fun to watch someone fail? Venom and Venom 2, bro. They got Venom 2 in here. Alright, guys, place your bets. Do you think, fellas, do you think they are hiding anything here? Or do you think they are being very upfront about this just being purely Star Fox 64 in terms of the campaign? Like, you think that's it, right? There's not gonna be like a super secret like Venom 3 or anything, or like, I don't know, a second campaign, which seems to be very popular with Nintendo games nowadays. You don't think there's gonna be anything like that, right? Look at Sector Y, bro. Smash teaser at the end. Wait. You personally wouldn't bet on it, but the chances are not 0. Star Fox 0. I feel like these challenges are not that hard. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like this is probably not going to be that hard to do. I feel like people are going to do these challenges very quickly, in fact. You know what would have been like super sick if we're just like remaking? I think truly, some type of like endless mode or something. Some type of like endless randomized mode would have been sick. If we're just remaking shit anyway. You think they'll at least tease the next game? That'd be nice. That would actually be nice if they like confirm at the end of this game that like we're actually truly moving on to something new. Like post-credit scene, we see the R-Wings flying from a ground angle, like we're on the ground of a planet. And we see the R-Wings soar past in the atmosphere. And the camera starts to pan over to the right. And we see a Brontosaurus. And then we see a Triceratops. And then we see a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then we see dun 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 dun. I don't know why that's Crystal, but that's Crystal's theme now. Post-credits Aperoids? No, dude. I don't, the Aperoids, maybe it's just me, I would not be hyped for Aperoids. Like, I don't know, is that like a, I don't know, that's not exciting. Like, I thought we're trying to get away from the Aperoids, that's why we're making Star Fox 64 again. Team Star Fox DLC code for Mario Kart at the end? Wait. Please put these designs in Mario Kart? Wait, bro. That'd be kind of sick. So what else did Nate say? What else are we getting? We're gonna get a new Nintendo Switch Sports, probably announced in the June Direct. Ocarina Remake, probably announced in the June Direct. Is that it? Everything else is in the summer. Mario next year. Still pretty exciting. Was Xeno 2 Switch 2 a thing? I forget if Nate said anything about that. I hope the battle mode is fun, man. I hope we have fun on the battle mode. Add like 2 more maps or something, man. Like 3 is an insanely low number. 3 is just such a weird number. Give us at least like 5. Or 6. 5 or 6 would be a nice number. I say that, but I know if they announced 6 maps, I would have been like, 6? That's kind of low. I mean, one thing that's interesting about the Nate rumors is that, like, the summer looks packed, but then the rest of the year, like fall and winter, is apparent, like, we don't know anything besides Ocarina of Time Remake. How much longer must your Pikmin 4 replay be delayed? Oh yeah, Nate did say Pikmin 4 Switch 2 Edition this summer. So, there you go. Your replay is coming. Your replay is coming. Dude, that music hitting right, that shot. Ooh. Ooh. Kozumi. Does this guy have anything to do with this game? I'm just like, I'm still just so confused as to why he's here. Because, like, he used to be the Nintendo Direct guy, yeah. Like, after, like, the Nintendo Switch presentation, they were like, damn, people seem to really like this guy. Let's use him in directs. But then they like stopped using him for a while. So I thought maybe they just didn't want to, like, once they got the new president and everything, they just swapped to him. And like Miyamoto and stuff, and then like they occasionally brought him out again. But like, it's weird to see him in this direct. Cause like, does he have something to do with this? I don't get it. Supposing he's in the dev dungeon? I guess, man. I'm just like, I'm so confused as to why he's here. Is he the director? Like, I gotta know these things, man. He's normally around for big first-party announcements. Is he though? He wasn't in the Switch 2 Direct. They got some new guys for that. Slippy here. Oh, Star Fox. I guess about the logo just being like pure white. Whatever. Whatever, man. I dig the new R-Wing. I think the new R-Wing looks sick. This is a bad one. I don't like this R-Wing. Star Fox Adventures R-Wing, not a fan. Star Fox Assault R-Wing, I'm also not a fan. Smash Brothers. I can't believe they showed fucking Smash Brothers. No, yeah, that R-Wing design is sick. I love that R-Wing design. James! Dude, I wonder what other, like, character bios we're gonna get, man. Ooh, I wanna play it in a month. I'm so excited. I'm so freaking excited. Dude, it looks so good. It looks so good. I'm really hoping this is, like, the start of something. Like, I'm excited, but man, I really need a new story eventually. I need a new, like, after this better be it. We better never get this story ever again. I never want to see Star Fox 64 ever again after this. This has to be it. Does he know? Come on, man, please. Like, I get it. Zero was a flop. So they had to, like, try again for real this time. But, like, oh, please, enough. Just move forward. Take these designs, move forward, add Miyu, Faye, and Crystal. Give us fucking new bad guy. Give us Panther. Give us some new guys that we've never seen before. Give us a new bad guy. Let us take on like a new quest. I don't know, man. Please. I want to see new stuff. I want to see new characters, new bad guys, new good guys. New planets, maybe even, or maybe like different parts of the same planets. And even a bear, and even a bear. Listening. I can't wait for the music, man. The music's gonna be amazing. The music's gonna be like such a highlight. The music and the visual, like, it looks so good. Yeah, I'm like, ugh. I do wonder if we're starting to get into like the real Switch 2 games. You know what I mean? Like not the games that started development out on the Switch 1, but like now for real, like the real Switch 2 games. The music in that trailer was such high production value. Yeah, they got the orchestra, bro. They got a real live orchestra. I can't wait to hear it. I really can't wait to hear it, man. We're gonna play a bunch of the multiplayer. You gotta be in there day one, because that multiplayer probably isn't gonna last very long. You tell me you need 8 people? Bro, I could barely find 6 people for a Kirby Air Riders race. And I need 8 people for a Star Fox match? Oh, yee. They need to start dropping the prices on some of those older Switch 2 games, man. Like, Kirby needs to have its price permanently dropped to like 50. So more people have the opportunity to play it. And I have the opportunity to play with more people. Doofagina. Looks so good. Solar looks insane, man. Looks so insane. I hate this level. I never want to play this level. Zone S. We got Zone S. You know what's crazy? Is that like once I play this, it's still probably gonna feel like a new game. And you wanna know why? Because Star Fox 64 is just like so fucking replayable. Like it's truly so replayable that even when I play it, like immediately after finishing a run and I just play it again, it feels like a new thing. And I don't even know why, I don't even know how the hell they did that. I don't know how they did that with Star Fox. I don't know how they made this game so replayable, but they did. Need cutscenes to go crazy, like discovering the wreckage of that Sector X level and seeing floating corpses crazy. I don't think that's happening. Nintendo don't like admitting. Now add a roguelike mode. I'm saying, man, pick 3. No, I don't think we're gonna see anything that this game's rated E10. We're not gonna see dead bodies. I would like it if they could maybe be it like what's the rating for like the Metroid Prime games? Are they T? Is T the age rating where you can start showing dead bodies? T? Okay. So yeah, we needed a T rating at least to start showing dead bodies. This shit's E10. I don't know if they'd be willing to shoot for like an M rating. They don't really shoot for M rating for most things. A T would be nice if we could bump it up to T and get a bit more serious. I mean, we are like killing dudes, right? In these games. We are just straight up murderers. We're fucking killing people in these games. These Star Foxes. I've blown up so many goddamn people in these Star Fox games. I watch them die. You literally watch people die in these games. You see their last moments before they are engulfed in a fiery inferno. Fox is a Mario character, though. Yeah, now that Star Fox has been in the Mario movie, that's kind of thrown the wrench into the whole, like, what audience is this game gonna be for? But then they made this game. And it's like, I don't get it. You put him in the Mario movie, surely the next Star Fox should have been for, like, little babies. You know? And then they're like, no, Leon actually looks like this now. I love this song. I wonder if they're gonna remake this song in the game. I thought they probably won't because the menus are gonna be so different. What a crazy song to put in a Star Fox game. It's so good. The visuals and the graphics. That's really what it's all about. The only T-rated Nintendo franchise we have now is Metroid, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade. Yeah, and those games all deal with death, right? Those games have very heavy death themes. I mean, I feel like Star Fox should join that group, but I guess, like, I don't know, the fact that they're animals will always tend to lean it towards a younger audience. Which, I don't think, like, even if Star Fox is leaning towards the younger audience, I don't see why we can't have dead characters, or, like, talk about death in any way, you know? Like, Pixar movies deal with dead people all the fucking time. They made a whole movie about it. Show me dead bodies floating in space, Nintendo! Ugh. Yeah, like, look at it. There should be bodies right here. Where are the bodies? Probably didn't want to have bodies because they knew people would, like, shoot at them. And have to make them, like, explode or whatever. This boss was so scary. Look at just, like... Can I... Okay, out of curiosity, in terms of, like, the gameplay, obviously we can have opinions on the character designs, but in terms of, like, the gameplay sequences, how do you guys feel about the art direction of this? Because, like, this looks fucking awesome, but this did not look like this in the original game. Not even close. The background is sick. It's so striking to me. I could talk about it for more. I could keep talking about this for so long. You love how the Spyborg fight looks here. It looks amazing. It's almost like the opposite of, like, that remake thing. You know that video game remake image going around where, like, the original game has, like, such, like, interesting art direction and the remake is just, like, higher fidelity with worse lighting? This is almost like the opposite. Like, this is better lighting than the original. Like, this looks amazing. Look at it. Look at how dark it is. And this looks even better on, like, HDR. This is gonna look so much better with HDR. Like, the dark spaces are gonna be so dark. Oh, it's gonna be so sick, man. It's gonna be so sick. I'm just, like, I'm geeking. I love Star Fox. I can't wait. I can't. Alright, so I think in terms of upcoming releases that we're going to be playing on here, this, for sure, this is, like, a lock. I'm ready to pre-order right now. Star Fox is a lock. And I think besides Star Fox, Probably Splatoon Raiders. I'll probably hold off on Yoshi and Rhythm Heaven until I feel more financially stable. Until I have the money. But Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders might be a must, just because, like, they're multiplayer. And Star Fox is a must even if there wasn't multiplayer, but Splatoon Raiders having co-op, you know, I want to be there for that. Rhythm Heaven and Yoshi, I think, are locks for me, but just not at launch. I think those are things I can wait for. Subathon. Maybe September Subathon this year. Fund my video game purchases. Ooh, you want to fund my video game purchases so bad. Ooh. Switch to a thon? That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'll get an Ocarina remake. Unless the Ocarina remake looks so different, that's basically a new game. Like, it's like a FF7R type thing. I don't think I'm gonna get the Ocarina remake. What do you guys think? What is the thing that, like, are you basically sold on the idea of the Ocarina remake from, like, the jump? Or is there something that they have to do to, like, be like, yes, now I will get it? Or is just like, is the idea of Ocarina remake just enough that you're already, like, you're gonna pre-order no matter what? I'm curious what is gonna be, like, the selling point for people who have already played it. They definitely gotta do something for you. Yeah, I think for me, they would have to, like, completely change how that game plays and is, and basically just, like, I would need it to be like a reimagining almost. Because, like, honestly, Ocarina on the N64, I wouldn't even say it's, like, it's just, like, it's so good. It's just, like, it's already so good that I don't really see a reason to remake it. Like, even for the graphics, like, the graphics on Ocarina, like, they're definitely dated, but they aren't bad. I still think they look rather good. So I don't see why they would need to do that. But I mean, if it's like a reimagining, I don't know. You hope it's super different, but you'll play anything. Ocarina of Time is one of your favorites. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Give Link the movie cape? Ocarina Remake's definitely gonna be like the stinger, yeah, of the next direct. That is a one more thing Ocarina Remake, which is such a lame one more thing in my opinion. I don't know. I hate one more things that are just remakes. They've done that so many times. They did that for Xenoblade 1 remake. They did that for Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door remake. Like, I get it. It's exciting to see the thing you like, but, like, ugh. I don't know. For as like one more thing, I don't know, man. But that's definitely what that is. I guess if anything, it's kind of sad that that's probably gonna be the big tentpole game for this year, yeah? Ocarina Remake. Like, nothing new. They're just gonna close out the year with a remake. A bit lame. Especially compared to last year. with like Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, Pokemon ZA, and Metroid Prime 4, like 4 big brand new things. And then this year we're just gonna have like a remake of Ocarina of Time. Dude, we're never getting Smash, that's crazy. Filler year? It's not a filler year, but it is like a less exciting year in terms of innovation and brand new things, you know? Like, Tomodachi was amazing. Pokopia, I've heard, is amazing. But then, you know, we have, like, Star Fox 64 remake, and Ocarina of Time remake, and then Nintendo Switch Sports, and then a Splatoon spin-off. Not a main game, a spin-off. And a bunch of Switch 2 editions, and Yoshi. You know, none of the big hitters. None of the big hitters coming out with brand new things, unfortunately. You know, no brand new Metroid, no brand new Mario, not even like a brand new IP. But who knows, maybe like Splatoon Raiders is like a big sleeper hit. Maybe Splatoon Raiders is like secretly a big thing. You never know. What else? Switch Sports? Did I say that already? Oh yeah, Switch Sports, that's basically confirmed now. Thanks to Nate. I'm excited for that. I would love to see a new Switch Sports. That January Direct is gonna be June. That June Direct is gonna be very funny. I will be there. I mean, that's definitely what they're doing, right? If Star Fox is at the end of June, that means we're probably getting June Direct, like early June, like around Summer Games Fest or something, like June 6th. What is it? I don't know if they would stick with their E3 timing. They usually do their E3 like the second Monday of June. I don't know if they would stick with that for a direct. It'd probably be like June 6th or 3rd or whatever. Whatever doesn't land on a weekend. I don't know right now. You cleaned up your backlog this year? It's a backlog kind of year. And I'm just sitting here still playing fucking Kirby Air Riders. Hey! I'm still not Rainbow Rank. Kinda like a backlog. I gotta hit Rainbow Rank in Air Ride. Alright, what do we do now? We've talked enough about Star Fox for like an hour and a half. It's been so fun watching people's reactions. It's weird. I feel like I've seen a bunch of like, I feel like it's been pretty positive. Like people's reactions I've seen. cause a reaction from actual, like, Star Fox fans. It does feel that way. For, like, actual Star Fox fans seem to be enjoying it, but then, like, people who just, like, know Fox and stuff from Smash aren't super into it. Star Fox. We need you, Star Fox. Andros has declared war. How old do you think Fox is when, what was the timeline like? I wonder how old Fox was when James became presumed dead. And how long it took for Andros to declare war. When James got unalived. Presumed! Presumed! We're only presuming here. I mean, he did never come back. So it is presumed. If they're gonna pull a thing where, like, he actually survived, I wonder how the hell they're even gonna do that. He's just a robot. James is a robot now. James! You got cybernetics! Wild. Okay, I'm gonna get some water.